How's it going, guys? Welcome to another video. Today you're going to see some crazy things. I've got some Devo games to show you from the archives, and in this video you're going to see the first flip reset that ever happened in RLCS, first ever relevant flip reset in RLCS history. You're going to see Devo's greatest ever assist, in my opinion, and you're also going to see Devo's greatest ever goal, in my opinion. So we've got a lot to go through in this video, and it's just in 2 games, because Devo is a specimen back then. He was one of the most innovative players at the time, one of the most innovative players all time, and also just one of the players who was farthest ahead of the field at his peak. He had one of the greatest peaks in Rocket League history, helping his team, who are on the pitch right now, himself, Remco, and Turbo. Oh my days, what a skin, by the way. Devo just launches it back corner there. But yeah, this is the team that won Worlds in Season 3. Devo is the best player in the world. He was the MVP. And it was because of plays like you're going to see later on in this game. They're up against leftovers here at the World Championship in the lower bracket. They win this, they go into top 3, playing against NRG, and then of course Mock It in the final. Leftovers, a team of Snasky, Sicky, and Farah, the now GOAT coach from way back in the day. This is the origins of Farah, the early days, before he'd gone and won a couple of dream hacks, but I digress. Why did I choose these games for Devo? You know, I've been making a lot of videos in this Legends series, going through the archives to tell you guys about some players from back in the day and what they did, what the special moments in their careers were. Well, I jumped a little bit ahead because, although there are some players I want to go back and look at that were pre-Devo, there are some issues with old replays, so I have to wait sometimes for the replay bugs to go away. Some nameplates are just wrong, some nameplates are broken. Hopefully they'll get fixed and I can make the videos I want to. But this one works. I checked it and I'm like, that's all the right nameplates, let's go. And that's why we're able to make a video on Devo. But don't worry, if you're thinking, wow, why have you skipped Cuxer? Why have you skipped other players before Devo? Don't worry, we will go back when the replays stop being bugged. Hopefully that'll happen, or I'll figure out another solution eventually. But okay, here we are now. Halfway through the game, well, just over 2 minutes through the game, and how about that for an opening goal, by the way, from leftovers? Absolutely insane. I'll tell you, like, from Season 1 to 3, just 1 year, Rocket League advanced a crazy amount. Like, as soon as RLCS became a thing, the level just skyrocketed, and you'll probably never see jumps like that ever again, just because there were, early days you're able to make bigger strides. Like, everybody's just worse at the game. And picking up on new mechanics, new things all the time. But yeah, you can clearly see, if you go back and look at the videos I've made featuring Season 1 gameplay versus this, these guys are looking pretty nice out there at times. And I say at times, obviously it's still, oh my days, it's Devo with a pinch clear. There's still mistakes, there's still some inconsistencies. That happens, but I'm really impressed with the level I'm seeing as I go back through the archives, looking at all the old games, because I'll tell you, when these games were happening, when Devo was in his prime, unbelievable. It was like, just honestly, what Zen was when he came onto the scene. That was Devo back then. I sound like an unk talking here, but that's what it was. Now, he might have tried to double tap that. It looks like he didn't get the contact to the backboard that he wanted. He was very good at those, like I mentioned earlier. But that one he didn't get the right hit on it. But you did see a little hint of something that Devo did do very well pretty much before anyone else. That was air rolling into the ball on his first hit to set up the double tap. That's something that Devo kind of figured out before the rest of the scene. Before the rest of the scene could hit double taps consistently, he had already figured out that, okay, if I build up some momentum, not only fly into the ball, but also air roll into the ball as I fly into the ball, going to be able to set up that first contact, prevent the recoil on my car. You guys could do that in your own games if you want to work on your double taps as well. If you want to work on your double taps even more, though, head to thenextrank.com/free. We've got a nice tutorial there for you. I think you're going to enjoy. And we've got a whole bunch more where that came from as well. Okay, they're down 2-0. This is where we need to focus up here. Northern Gaming, they're down 2-0 in this game. I don't remember if I mentioned, but they're on match point. Doesn't really matter. We're here to watch a Devo assist. That's really all we care about. But they're on match point. If they can win this, they advance. So they need to get a move on. Time's running out. 45 seconds to go. If ever there was a time to hit the first flip reset in RLCS history and to start the comeback, it would be now. If ever there was a time to hit the best assist you've ever hit in your career, it would be now. But we're on the wrong side of the pitch. There's 30 seconds left. You're probably thinking, Johnny, you must have picked the wrong replay. Nothing's happening. What are you on about? Now let's see what Devo can cook up here. He's lurking upfield, looking for redirects, looking for opportunities. Nice little recovery there, actually bouncing back off the wall. But 15 seconds to go. Here it comes. Lean back reset. Pops it on target for Turbo to, well, actually steal the assist. Because I'm calling that Devo's assist. Turbo stole the assist here. Let's get an instant replay on Turbo stealing the assist. Because, yeah, Devo hit this and then flip resets it. Turbo, you got to score that, bro. It's got to be Devo's greatest ever assist. But I'm saying it's the assist. Even though Devo doesn't have the assist there, that's the assist. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever flip reset, or at least relevant one, in RLCS history. It's a lean back reset to then pass the ball mid through contact, and they follow it up with a 2-second equalizer. Blowing the roof off. Actually, probably not. This was in LA, so EU versus EU wasn't that exciting. But, yeah, probably blowing the roof off many homes and viewers watching online at the time. Unreal. And to think that how long it took for the rest of the scene to catch up to that moment is crazy. You know, even Season 6 of RLCS, when flip resets are happening, people are thinking, is this the first time ever? And the answer is no. Devo is a different beast. He's way ahead. He's just playing a different game. Let's see if they can win this game. We'll watch this one out. See if they can advance into the next round by sweeping the leftovers. Can they go top 3 guaranteed at Worlds Season 3? We all know by now that they won it. Devo using a lot of these wall pinches. They're not shots, they're kind of just like to advance the ball, whether it's in the back corner to get the ball out of defense, whether it's in the midfield to get it forward, or whether it's in the offensive corner to center it. He's using those kind of wall pinches really well. And it's something that you guys can add to your game if you're not somebody who knows how to pinch, to shoot the ball. You don't need to try and jump straight to that. You can just, use the pinch to clear the ball and to advance the play towards the box, towards the danger area. Nice little reverse takeoff there from Devo. Off the back wall. Lost his momentum there. He's just looking for small pads, seeing if he can get back into the game. The leftovers were known for having really solid defense. They were a tough team to beat. They came into the season, none of them had teams. They were the leftovers. They were the players who nobody else wanted to play with. Is that going to be it? No, Remco off the post. Nasky with the clear. Farah's up for it. He does get it into the back corner towards Siki. That was, once again, so close. Devo looking for the corner double. Again, not something that you're going to see players doing in Season 3 if their name's not Devo. Turbo now slowing it down. Of course, this was Turbo's substitution LAN. First ever World Championship. Devo up quick for that. Turbo looking for Remco in the middle. He's lost his momentum, though. Waiting for the ball to come center. Over 2 minutes into overtime. We still don't have a conclusive result here. There's a defensive corner double from Devo. Read well. They're having to work hard for this one. Closing out a series against leftovers, you had to keep pushing the whole way. They're never going to give up. This team eliminated Flipside Tactics, defending champions, just one round before this, so they're not to be messed with. But here's Devo with the flick, with the pop. He's outplayed 2. Remco finishes the job. And yeah, he does get 1 assist on the board here, but the best assist of his career, we'll watch it one more time because it is just something special. This is, even though he didn't get credited with the assist, because Turbo stole the assist, I still think this is the best assist of Devo's career. It's definitely the most insane to look back on, because this is just something no one else was thinking of doing. Never mind pulling off. Lean back reset. He gets bumped midair, just shrugs it off, and almost scores it. I mean, if he didn't get bumped here, there's a chance he could have had more momentum here and scored it. I'm not sure how. It would have been difficult, but he responded really well to it either way. Here's a slow-mo of it. Got bumped by Snasky. That killed a lot of his momentum, but he stabilized, got his car back into position, and put it over Siki. We'll watch Siki's POV as well, because that's going to be an interesting one. Where is Siki? I've lost him. Well, here's Snasky initially getting beat into the ball. I need to cycle through. Here he is. Here's Siki. I mean, he just has no idea. He has absolutely no idea that this is even possible. I mean, Devo hits the ball there, and he's thinking like, okay, let me just dribble this. Wait a minute, what? Because he's just trying to bring it down. He's thinking, oh, they're all out of the game. Nice. It's just Turbo I have to worry about. Wait a minute. Where did he come from? And yeah, that ladies and gentlemen, is the first flip reset in RLCS history. But okay, I've got one more game to show you in this video, so let's jump into it. I could watch this goal all day, but let's get into the second game. Alright guys, we're fast forwarding now. 1 year later, Devo still playing with Remco, but now with iXignite as well as their third. And they're up against a team you guys might be familiar with. You might have heard of these guys before. Garrett, Justin, and Fireburner. So this is Season 5 of RLCS. Justin, Garrett, and Fireburner famously, of course, went on to finish second. Justin had the 0-second equalizer. The ultimate drama happened at this event, but this is round 1. Well, yeah, was it round 1 for both these teams? I think it was, because at this event, I believe it was the first RLCS event. No, it wasn't the first one actually, but it was past the stage where RLCS was limited to just 8 teams. By now, RLCS was up to 10 teams. So Northern Gaming had to beat one of the OCE teams in the first round, but now their first, serious challenge, because OCE 2 is not a team that they were expected to have any difficulty with. Now they're up against NRG, a seriously strong team, and a team that nobody wants to mess with. I didn't know this coming into today. Devo's got a lot of these recoveries where he just bounces off a wall, doesn't loses momentum, and then just goes the other direction. He's like wall pogoing to recover. I didn't even know that he was doing this in these games, I'm not gonna lie, but that's happening. Apparently, which is crazy. Something that we don't see. I mean, it's not necessary, really. It's a very minimal thing, but still pretty cool to note. Okay, NRG up 1-0 in the quarterfinals. And this is an NRG who are coming in as one of the favorites to win. This is obviously in the Dignitas era, so the Dig, Panda, K-Dot roster were expected to come out on top. Wait, why is ball cam gone off? Hold on a second here. Is this bugged? What? Is Devo botting? What's going on? I think this is a replay bug, because yeah, there's absolutely no way that Devo played with no ball cam for this moment. I didn't turn it off, for the record. That just looked like something out of a RL bot. Does it go back on? Yeah, now it's back on. Okay, that's got to just be a replay bug. I've never seen that before either. Didn't know that was in here. Wow. Impressive blind save from Devo. I guess we can add on. I said we got his best assist of all time in this video. His best goal of all time is coming in this game. We've also had his best save of all time. A completely blind prediction save. Probably actually just a replay bug. But let's hope it doesn't happen again, because we do need his camera to work for this video to make sense. Let's see what they can do here. Northern Gaming trying to take down NRG. And they did beat NRG, of course, at Season 3, eliminating them before they went on to win. And then they got iXignite in place of Turbo. Turbo's on the best roster of all time, at the time that this match is happening. And yeah, NRG have picked up Justin, who was pretty decent. But okay, feast your eyes on that goal. Let me just rewind, because we need to watch this a few times. This goal, if it happened today in 2025, even if it happened next season, 2026, it would get posted as a highlight. This is unreal. He's actually just hit the ball into the back wall for a downward bounce, jumped onto the back wall in the same motion, upside down, and then he just scores it as it comes down, jumps off the wall and scores it. Truly unbelievable. We're gonna watch this goal from everybody's POV before we continue, because I'm still baffled about the fact that this happened. I couldn't believe this when I saw it live, because I mean, who is doing this? That's right, nobody. Has anybody ever recreated this? I don't think anyone's ever done this as well as Devo did, this goal. To this day, I don't think anyone in Rocket League, or RLCS at least, has ever done this goal better. And it would be a good play, actually. If you need to double tap on someone, this seems like a really good way to do it. Just hit it up into the curve, and then you jump onto the backboard ahead of the ball. Nice little respawn of it there. Okay, right. I promise this is the last one. Sorry, I knew this was going to happen in this video, because these clips are just so unbelievable, even to look back on, that I decided to watch them a million times. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah, be honest in the comments if you actually went and rewound to watch me watch those clips all over again. Oh no, the camera's gone again. Why is the camera gone? Well, thank goodness it was working for the one key moment of this in this game. But yeah, it seems like the replay's broken again, or Devo's botting. I don't think he was botting at the Season 5 World Championship. Personally, I would predict that he wasn't doing that. and now it's working again. Insane. But yes, that goal is crazy. I mean, it's something that no one else to this day has been able to do better than Devo. And usually any goal you watch back then, you're thinking, yeah, nice goal for the time, right? You're thinking, oh, it's a good goal for back then. But that's just a good goal. That's Season 5, and it's just a good goal. It's a goal if one of the best players in the world scored it in 2025, even going into next year, 2026, it would probably get posted on socials, and everybody would be going crazy over it. But it's not just, and I feel like I should talk about something else soon, but I'm not yet. It's for me, it's not just about the mechanics of the move and hitting the ball up to the backboard, landing on the backboard, jumping off and scoring it in that style. I think players today could do it better technically, but there was just a fluidity to Devo's movement back then. Even now watching it, the way that it's not everything's perfect. There's some imperfections, of course, because this is way back in the day. But the way that you moved on the pitch and the fluidity of everything, how intentional it all was, and just how well he improvised in random positions like that, really is something that you don't see from the majority of the pro scene to this day, where everybody, I feel like a lot of players for the most part in Rocket League are more rigid, they're more just going through the motions. And here we got the replay bug again apparently, which is hilarious. But yeah, Devo is one of the kings all time of improvising, and you couldn't put him in an awkward position, is what makes him such a special player. Really good read there. Now obviously you would have a ball come on for that, but that's still a good read. We're going to watch what happened on someone else's POV though, because I think Devo, oh yeah, he did get the touch, but it looks like it was a double commit, so they concede anyway. Yeah, Devo got a good read on that, but nobody was able to follow up on it. Neither Ignite or Remco read exactly what Devo had planned. If Remco stayed grounded here, then they would have been fine. The same way if Devo stayed grounded, they would have been fine. It's just a double commit. Simple as. Miscom puts NRG in front. And, of course, we all know NRG go on to make the run in this tournament. That wasn't the purpose of this video. I wanted to do this one a little bit different because, yes, for Devo, he did have the Season 3, he did have the MVP performance. I might, I probably will make a video about that as well as part of this series. But after, looking at Devo replays, candidate replays to choose between, I was just thinking it's got to be these ones. It's got to be the most artistic goal he's scored. I think the best goal he's ever scored. Is insane. And one that would hold up to this day, does hold up to this day, but also hitting the first flip reset in RLCS, and it's not just a random flip reset. It's a good flip reset, like a good lean back reset that completely caught everybody by surprise, and nobody else matched for genuinely like 2 years. It was from 2 years later we maybe saw other players doing that. Yeah, Devo way ahead of his time. Had obviously a very quick period where he had a lot of success, but if you're talking the greatest peaks, who had the biggest peaks in Rocket League history, Devo's absolutely up there. He's I think he's one of only 10 players who could have said who could say that they were an undisputed best player in the world at the time he was when he won Season 3, in my opinion. So yeah, just incredible. Hope you guys enjoyed these games. Let me know in the comments what you think. In the other Legends videos I've said, let me know in the comments what rank you think could beat this. That's not the question I want to ask for this. I want to ask, what do you think about these plays? Would they hold up to this day? 'Cause I actually think they would. I really do. I think if either of these plays happens in RLCS today, the chat's going crazy in the live chat. Socials are probably going crazy. Even though the mechanics aren't as crisp and as clean, I think the creativity and the ability to adapt on the fly, I think we'd have these plays, hitting highlight reels years and years later, genuinely like 8-9 years later, which is insane. But anyway, that's all we got time for this one, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed. That was Devo. Might have to make another video about him as well because he just has so many cool moments, but just a little one that I wanted to show to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.